Moo.
Hello. So I don't know if I'm gonna regret this, but I don't know, it's like a little video diary. But Faline and I have broken up. It was mutual. Faline is a great person, but I feel like I wasn't happy because there were things that were happening, and I know she wasn't happy. All right, you guys, so Faline is here, and this is hard for the both of us, but I asked her if she wanted to, you know, say her side or anything, because there are a lot of you who do like her.
There's no sides. Like, I don't feel like there's any sides to this breakup.
In your words, why did the breakup happen?
In my words, I feel like this is probably the most adult relationship I've ever had. There was a lot of growth on both ends. And as you grow, sometimes you just realize you need different things than what you may have originally thought you needed.
I was checking my Instagram and someone had the audacity to say that this breakup era is dry as fuck. This isn't a TV show. It's not a movie. It's not even a reality show, where 9 times out of 10 reality shows are scripted and fake and more dramatized than it needs to be. This is like my real life. I'm a freaking mess, and that's putting it extremely lightly. I'm just a mess. I realized a few days ago that this isn't mutual anymore. Not at all. I would give anything to be with Faline again. Anything. Like, I would have our worst day over every single day for the rest of my life if that meant I got to spend it with her. On my end, I made a mistake. I made a mistake breaking up with her. And I'm not sure she feels the same. But yeah, I've actually gotten a lot of questions about July 4th, like what led to the breakup, like why did it happen? It was something that we've been talking about for, I'd say, about a month. Like, Faline and I are in love with each other. That's very apparent. I mean, she told you guys that herself, and people are also asking like why she hasn't been in the videos. I don't want to speak for her, but what she told me is she just feels kind of awkward right now, which I understand because she's always been a little awkward on camera. And she said just ever since she was in the video kind of like explaining her side, I don't know, I think that the way that people reacted about that made her feel bad, I guess, and that kind of breaks my heart, really. So I don't know why this is a hot topic, but I showed you guys me just taking a filtered selfie on my Snapchat, which this is something I do every day and I've done for years. I only communicate with my personal in real life friends or family or whatever it may be on Snapchat, and we're always sending photos back and forth or whatever it is. And now people like have a conspiracy that I'm looking for a girlfriend because I showed you a filtered photo. The stretching has gone way too far, folks. So I'm pretty sure everyone and their mama knows that I was going through like a heartbreak era type moment, type deal, type situation. And it was bad. You guys saw a lot of crying, but there's even more of like what you didn't see, what I won't talk about. But I have officially reached a point, especially in this last like week or so, where I'm heartbroken, sure, but I'm heartbroken for like what could have been, and that's sad, obviously. But I also know that like I can't just stay sad, I can't just stay heartbroken. I have finally like reached a point where if Faline was even to ask for me back, I would say no. Okay guys, so we need to talk about my friend because the rumors are real and I'm the only one that could like clarify, you know, all that is me. So when I was in a relationship with Faline, I don't know, I put my everything into her. So I felt like along the way I lost friendships, etc., because when I do get into a relationship, all of my energy goes to them, all of my attention goes to them. And it's always been like really hard for me to like find that balance, especially within like this relationship, or the relationship I was in, excuse me. So I didn't 100% talk to a lot of my friends, especially ones that I've had for a long time. But like my sushi friend, the one I took a picture for, I actually sent that picture to 2 of my friends. Recently I said how my friend talked me into weighing myself. This is a friend that I've had for over a decade. Yeah, y'all, there's been a plot, like an actual plot twist in my life. Like I've given a lot of updates and a lot of people have like asked like, you know, are you and Faline gonna get back together? Like, have you guys like hooked up or anything? And honestly, I have like tried my very hardest to not do that, not kiss her, not hug her, not anything. And I don't know like what happened last night, but we did hook up. There have been quite a few people asking like, how can you move on from Faline when you were so deeply in love with her? And honestly, I don't know how it happened, but I did fall in love with someone else. Faline is very aware. It has been really hard for her, and I don't really want to like share stuff about the situation that's like personal from her end, but it it just happened. It wasn't meant to happen. I am still actively in love with this person. I am not with them though. Again, that's just more like personal things, but I do love them. They're truly, honestly, one of the most amazing people that I've ever known. It's just like hard to talk about it right now, so I'm not really going to, but feelings happen. I don't know how it happened. It literally just happened. And normally that's how falling in love happens. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, hot damn, I'm in love with this person. And so I'm actively in love with 2 people at once. So this isn't really something that I want to go into detail about, but a lot of people are asking, how did you hurt your ex by falling in love with someone else? Like, you guys weren't together. So obviously some of this is my story to tell, but just out of respect for all parties, I'm gonna be vague, but I do also want to just make a little bit clear that I did hurt her because my ex wanted to possibly try to get back together. She wanted us to work on ourselves and possibly get back together one day. And normally that would have been something I would have jumped at like this. But when I fell in love, I continuously chose this other person over her, and I was hurting her like really bad. A lot went down, a lot of things happened, but at the time I thought I was choosing my happiness. And you know, in my head I was like, I'm single, we're broken up for a reason. I remember telling my ex, like, why don't we try poly? That's never anything I would have ever suggested in the past. But she didn't even want to do that. And it's like, my ex loved me so much and she really wanted to try to make it work, but I was repeatedly choosing another person over her. That I hurt her after the breakup by choosing someone else over her. And I kept doing that, and it's because I thought at the time I was making the right choice, because at the time I ultimately did fall in love with someone else. There's just a lot of things that I wish I would have done differently, and I think about her a lot because I love her. I still love her. I do. Like, that was my best friend. That was someone that every time I talk about her, I just want to cry. So let's not do that. The long story short, literally, I just messaged her because she was so heavy on my heart. And literally all I said was, I've been thinking a lot about you. I hope you're doing well. It was just one of those, just like, I just want her to know that, like, I still think of her and I still love her. Like, she knows me, like, she knows my heart. So just those few words, in my opinion, says a lot more than just what the few words say, if that makes sense.
Are you Amberly Reed?
I am.
I love you. Oh my god.
I'm actually filming right now. It's funny. Oh my gosh, how are you?
I'm alright. I love your videos. It's so funny.
My friends left Monday night and I just rested the whole Tuesday. Your girl was pooped. And now it's Wednesday. I filmed my video. I've been productive. But you guys, try to guess what is in this heavy, huge box. I'll let you guys think about it while I tell you the story time. So there is someone in my life that I would say is special in that way. We're not in a relationship though, so calm down. But I have been friends with this person since September, and we have become really good friends, and like the whole time crushing on each other. We asked each other to be each other's Valentines, so that was like a cute thingy. So I'm gonna be referring to her as my Valentine because I'm not gonna say her name, just out of respect. But she is one of my very best friends, but we, like, I was gonna say low-key like each other, but it's high-key at this point. So I was on the phone with her and we were just talking about my Legos, and I mentioned a Lego just like, you know, randomly, a Lego that I'm interested in, because we literally just talk about everything. And Legos is a very popular topic because I'm obsessed. I mentioned, yeah, there's like this Lego. It's like hundreds of dollars though, so I'm not gonna like get it anytime soon, but it's definitely gonna be the next one that I get for myself that's like a bigger purchase. And we just like went on to the next conversation, and I think like an hour after we got off the phone, she messaged me and she was like, I have a question. And I was like, oh my god. Usually when someone just comes out like that and they're just like, I have a question, or like, I have to talk to you, like, I immediately get anxiety and I'm just like, oh my god, what is it? She literally said, let me get you that Lego you want. What does your Valentine / crush think of your size? So it seems like every single time I'm in a relationship, this question is like always a question that is asked, which I get it. I understand, because it's a thought that I actually have internally, subconsciously, consciously. I'm aware of the thought. Sometimes I'm not aware of the thought. It's a thought that is always there, so I can understand why other people also think it. But I can safely say, in every relationship that I have ever been in, their answers are always the exact same. It's very, I don't see you for your size. I think you are beautiful. You have an amazing personality. And that's exactly what my Valentine said this year. She says that she doesn't see me for my size. I'm beautiful. We always have really good conversation, like no matter what we're talking about. Sometimes it's hard to believe that, but I have to believe it because I have been in multiple relationships where people really do prove to me, like, I don't see you for your weight. I see you for so much more than that. Okay, girly pops, it is time for my weigh-in. So last week I was 515.0, and that was after spending time with some friends that came down for like 5 to 6 days. Also, something else that I want to talk about is I have a friend and she said it's totally fine if I talk about this and like say her name and stuff. Her name is Alexis. I have been friends with her since summertime, and her and I have gotten really close, like best friend territory, like always talking on the phone. We're always there for each other. And a lot of people like assume that her and I were dating or are dating. No, that never happened. Her and I are literally just strictly friends. But there's like a lot of rumors going around that we're dating. I don't even know how y'all found her. We don't know. But I personally wanted to clear this up just because I don't want you guys thinking that she's my Valentine, because it's not her. And I know a lot of you are gonna be like, oh my God, this is just like Amberlynn lying so we don't find out like who it is. Like, no. Alexis is literally just like my best friend. She has been there for me through a lot recently, and I have been there for her through a lot, and we just like bonded and became really good friends, and we just vibe in that way. I would love to meet her one day in person. Speaking of my Valentine, a lot of people are like, oh my God, is she like moving too quick? No, this is actually just something new that I decided to tell you guys about. I have been talking to her for almost 6 months now. So we've been in each other's lives for half of a year. This is like very much behind the scenes, and I just wanted to like share it with you guys because I was like so happy, and she said I could, and I don't know, it's just like really good vibes. I'm just feeling really happy, and I think that's like what's important, and I just kind of wanted to share that side of my life with you guys because it's something that I haven't been sharing with you guys. But yeah, definitely not moving fast. This is actually the slowest I have ever in my life moved with someone that I'm interested in. So props to me for doing that. Like, but on Valentine's Day, Valentine asked me to be her girlfriend, and I did say yes, obviously. I have had a girlfriend for over 2 months now, and I've been in a relationship and I've been happy. And I just didn't want to say anything like really in my vlogs yet. I just didn't feel like I needed to. I used to overshare. I used to like not have privacy. And it's just, as you get older, your brain works a little differently. And I've just learned sharing too much is not a good thing, especially right now. But I did want to let you guys know that I am in a relationship. That has been a question that you guys have been wondering. So I figured, you know what? Yes, there's no longer single Lynn. Guys, literally stop what you're doing right now. I have the sweetest girlfriend. So she's randomly like, you have a package in your package room. And I was like, oh, I do? You guys. When I tell you, I wish I would have filmed my reaction. I wish you guys could see this in person. There's like a huge glare. I'm trying to get like a good angle to show you guys. But it says 2/14/24, the moon when we became one. I love you. And it says, babe. Hello, editing Lynn here. Minus that, like I've had a really good day with friends and family, but I am pretty sad about something, and a lot of you definitely have guessed it. God, I have an easier time admitting when like I fucked something up versus like the person that I was in love with fucking it up. So it's like I just don't even want to like go there, discuss it, talk about it, because it's just like a lot. And I don't know, it's just easier to keep things like this off a line, but like so many of you have guessed it, and I'm just going to keep hurting privately, and I'm just gonna let it stay that way because I don't want to sit here and talk about it. I don't. So that's not what's gonna happen. Are you talking to someone new? Yes, I am. Like, my mental health has improved since I even just started talking to her. Like, it was like an instant connection. I know a lot of people like to like talk badly about long distance relationships, but it's 2024. It's what people do. There's so many different ways of meeting people, and there's a lot of like successful long distance relationships that do happen. And there's a lot of ones that fail as well, but that goes for also people that you meet at the grocery store or at a bar or whatever it may be. Like, there's failed relationships and successful relationships. And any way that you meet somebody is a long distance relationship something I always want to be in? No. We both thoroughly see each other together for a very long time, and she's genuinely really, really special to me. I cannot wait to meet her in person. Like, we're gonna have so much fun together, and her name is Tommy. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have to share this with you guys. And I know like this is crazy and probably coming out of nowhere, but it's like the universe is like, we got you, Amberlyn. We got you, Tommy. Like, you guys are about to be happy together. And like, we really are. And it's like, we're so. Guys, we're currently 13 hours before I meet my girlfriend in person. Right now, I'm just feeling like it's unreal. It doesn't feel real to me. But a few hours ago, it felt so real, and I had like butterflies in my stomach, and I was like nervous. Right now it is 10:30 p.m. and her plane lands at 10:30 a.m. So I feel like it's probably gonna be like an hour after that is when I'm actually gonna see her for the first time. Oh my goodness. You guys literally cannot see me right now. I'm in the dark. I'm about to go to sleep 8 hours before I meet my girlfriend in person. I'm feeling a sense of calm. She's actually a lot more anxious than I am, which shocks me. I feel like it might not honestly hit me until like she's like, I landed. So anyways, I'm actually about to try to get some sleep, and I'm literally gonna be waking up in like 4 hours. So yeah, she's actually headed to the airport right now. I just got off the phone with her, and it's becoming more real as the time gets closer. It's crazy, but I need me some sleep. All right, you guys, good morning. 3 hours and she will be here. Oh my god, she's currently at the airport right now. Her flight takes off in like 15 minutes. This is crazy. Okay, you guys, so in an hour I will be meeting her. I do want to answer some of your guys' questions really quickly. Just like a few things that I've noticed. One, how long have I known her? Literally today marks exactly a month since she messaged me for the first time. The energy is giving me very much like when you know, you know. I was actually just watching Bobby Altoff's new episode of her podcast today, and Jelly Roll was on there with his wife. They literally got married after knowing each other for only a month, and they've been together for a long time, since 2015. The next question is, has she seen my body? Does she know about my size? Yes, we FaceTime a lot. And normally like when I've FaceTimed in the past with like partners, I like show the ceiling. I'm very much like this coded, like MySpace angles. But with her, I'm super comfortable. And I'm like, this is me. Like, I've shown her my legs, my body, my just everything. Another question is she moving in? No, she's just visiting. She's gonna be here for a few days. Who paid for the plane ticket? She did. And she also rented a car, literally just in passing. I told her my favorite car is a Jeep. My dream is to drive a Jeep if I had my license, even though that's probably never gonna happen. So she literally went and surprised me and rented a freaking Jeep. Like, what? Talk about goals. Okay, so something's happening. I'm feeling the nerves. The nerves are officially kicking in. She lands in like 10 minutes, and then she's gonna go get the rental Jeep and then headed here. Wow. So literally within the next 45 minutes, I will be literally hugging her. I can't. Oh my god. Guys, it's hitting me. It's all hitting me. I'm anxious, but I'm like anxious in a good way. I'm just really nervous. She texted me. She has the Jeep. She sent me snaps, photos of it. Oh my God, it's so cute. She's literally 11 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, do I go wait outside? Do I like wait till she gets here and then do I walk out there? Oh my God. That's so funny because like the roles reversed. She was super like nervous and stuff. And I was like, it's okay, babe. It's gonna go great. She's like, I really want you to like me. And I'm like, I already do. And I was feeling like calm and now it's like switched. She's like more calm now. And I'm over here like, I want you to like me. Oh my God. It's time. It's time. Wow. It's actually here, folks. Okay, guys, so she's currently in the shower and it's been a few days that she's been here and perfection. We have done so much since she's been here and it's just been like, honestly, it feels like a dream. Like I need to be pinched multiple times. My life is literally changing and it's gonna change even more. So I hope you guys are ready. All right, so she left like 10 minutes ago, and yes, there was definitely some crying. Like everything went a million trillion times better than like either of us could ever imagine. And I already just like miss her so much, and she's just the most amazing person. Truly, like the most amazing person I've ever gotten the privilege of knowing. It's crazy because you meet so many people in your lifetime. Like you think people are great. And then you finally meet that one person that like changes your whole outlook on just like life in general and people and love. I currently want to just go curl up in a ball and just like cry. We had so much fun together and like we mesh perfectly together. As you guys know, I met my girlfriend in person and like, for the lack of a better word, like it was just magical, like truly magical. And it just, I haven't felt that happy in forever. Sorry. You know, finally being with someone like that I feel like isn't ashamed of me, like it just felt really good. And so like I posted her on my Instagram, as you guys saw. I also posted her on TikTok and I can't even tell you how much support we got. Like it was a lot. Like majority of you are literally the sweetest like ever. So thank you like from the both of us, truly. Like a lot of you saw the happiness and saw the love just in a 16-second clip. So thank you for that. Like trust me, there's a lot of it. A lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy when we're together. Like it feels magical to me. And it's like, you guys know I don't post my girlfriends online because people are crazy. People ruin it. They absolutely ruin it without a doubt. But I remember there was a discussion that me and my girlfriend had. She literally asked me like, is it important for you at all? And I think that's like the hardest part of this whole thing is like, there is a big part of this story missing, but I'm never going to sit there and talk about other people's personal things because that's not me, that's not who I am. But because of this, me and now my ex, we are not together anymore, and this has left her like debilitated. Like literally, like her mental health has gone down so much. Like she's literally one of the greatest people, and it's like to see people say things that are not true at all, like it's not surprising. That's literally what people do. That's what they've done my whole freaking YouTube career. At all. And I think that's like the hardest part of this whole thing is like, there is a big part of this story missing, but I'm never going to sit there and talk about other people's personal things because that's not me, that's not who I am. But because of this, me and now my ex, we are not together anymore, and this has left her like debilitated. Like literally, like her mental health has gone down so much. Like she's literally one of the greatest people, and it's like to see people say things that are not true at all, like it's not surprising. That's literally what people do. That's what they've done my whole freaking YouTube career. But all of these people who act like they care about me and they're worried about me, bull. Like, you guys have never wanted to see me happy. There are so many of you who love to see me miserable, and you're getting that. You won again. You literally won again.